Alright, it's almost ready. Also, apologies for, like, apologies for being late, but, like, you know, I overslept. That's just what happens a lot these days. I mean, it still happens, but, like, shouldn't be happening as much. Alright, so we're playing the defect, an automaton eternally modifying itself to survive, deploys orb technology when it must fight. It starts with the cracked core at the start of each combat, channel 1 lightning. Don't know what that means, but about this, we're in the finding out phase. Construct. What have you become? We can gain immediate 150 gold, remove 1 card from my deck, where the first 3 card rewards I see are upgraded. But the first treasure chest I open will be empty. I think starting off with an immediate gain of gold is very important, since it allows me to use that early game gain in order to leverage anything at all. Alright, well, oh, hey, look at this map gen. I can do 3 elites. Well, look at that. In order to do that path, though, well, there's a lot of paths I can take. And generally speaking, though, I really have to... Uh, yep. Generally speaking, it's gonna look something like this, I guess? I don't know. A lot of paths. But I think the best path would be to take a few fires in the process. Um, yeah, this is a really good map gen for me personally, as someone who does all elite runs here. So yeah, this way. Evoke. Consume your rightmost orb and use its evoke effect. Alright, what's this? Passive. At the end of turn, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. Evoke, deal 8 damage to a random enemy. Oh, well, this guy has thorns now. God damn. Alright, well, these guys are getting thorny now. Just a thorn on my side. Alright, there we go. Seems like a very complex character. Hmm. 14 gold, power potion, and let's see. Deal 4 damage 3 times, add slime in your discard pile, so that's an interesting one. Gain 9 block from leap. So basically just a better defend, in which cases that's pretty good. Channel X Lightning. Channeling an orb puts it into your first empty slot. If you have no empty slots, your first orb is automatically evoked to make room. I think we're gonna use Leap. I mean, like, it makes sense to do it as early as possible. And, of course, in order to make sure that I get it earlier on, I'll make sure to get rid of that. The first time you play a 0 energy attack each turn, return it to your hand. Gain 13 cards, add 2 wounds to your discard pile. 13 cards, 13 block. God damn it. Alright. Double your energy, but exhaust it. Deal 24 damage and channel 3 plasma. That is a fucking cost. 5 costs for a meteor strike. Deal 19 damage and channel 3 frost. Alright. That's pretty cool. We can do channeling a lot. 1 random cast, deal 12 damage, retain your hand this turn. I really don't know what kind of build I'm going to be doing with this run, to be honest. Bloody corpse slugs. Oh god. Oh god. For strength. Bloody hell. Well, on the bright side, that guy was dead from the get-go. Okay, that's placeholder art. This is hotfix. Focus. Gain 2 focus this turn. Focus increases the effectiveness of orbs. FTL. Faster than light. Deal 5 damage. If you have played fewer than 3 cards this turn, draw 1 card. That could be a very interesting card to have. Alright. 11 damage. Not liking that. Nine damage. I'm gonna do 8 damage. Not anymore. There you go. Just drop in and... Let's see. Deal 13 damage. Draw 1 card. When a status card is created, reduce this card's cost to 0 this turn. Channel 1 dark. Trigger the passive ability of all dark orbs. Let's see. A dark orb. When evoked, deals damage to the enemy with the least HP. Increases damage every turn. Huh. Insane. Let's do some smithing. Hmm. Leap plus likely. Yikes. 2 punch constructs are duking it out, and you see some treasure between them. Should you try to nab it? We can get injured, but obtain a random relic, or fight them for greater rewards. Fuck it. The constructs turn to you menacingly. You put your dukes up. Fuck, man. Well, god damn it. Not my smartest move, but I was never known for my smart moves. That guy is fucking strengthened. Passive. At the end of turn, increase this orb's damage by 6. Hmm. Ow. 18 damage. Dual cast. I don't know. Yeah, go ahead and block all you want, you dumbass. Mm-hmm. Hmm. There we go. Poke my rightmost orb. Place. There we go. Boom. What? There you go. Die, you little shit. Whenever you rest, heal an additional 15 HP. Let's see. Boost away, gain 6 block, add a daze to your discard pile. Really? Deal 3 damage. If the enemy intends to attack, apply 1 weak. Huh. Deal 5 damage twice, play a random attack from your draw pile. I'll go for the eyes. I really don't know what kind of build I'm going for, honestly. This is a very weird one. And it's this thing, of course. Whenever you play a power, channel 1 lightning or gain 1 focus. Alright, well, it's blocked some damage. I don't like these guys. These guys are really irritating. No damage from this. Let's go ahead and... Let's go ahead and attack one of you. Let's go ahead and get this guy. I'm gonna take a lot of damage from this. Ow. Yeah, that was the full brunt. Okay, if I evoke now, that would be pretty smart. Yeah, okay, that just removed a bunch of guys from the playing field. That just removed some people from the playing field, which is really good for me, personally. Show that guy what it's about. Yeah, this battle is not going particularly great. Hmm. Yeah, that was a just-in-case maneuver that I had in mind. I always have these just-in-case maneuvers in case things go awry. Hmm. There we go. You guys are so dead. Alright, all enemies lose 7 strength this turn. Upon pickup, upgrade 2 random skills. Yeah, okay. Deal 3 damage. Increase the damage of all claw cards by 2 this combat. Huh. Deal 10 damage, then reduce the cost of this card to 0. First time you play a 0 attack each turn, return it to your hand. Huh, that's a power. Hmm. Unfortunately, our path is going to take us through the most amount of elites possible.
Our power unmatched.
Yeah, sure, dude. You're gonna get thorns, the fucking tadpole. Yeah. Gotta take a risk here. Ow. Yeah, I don't really have much of an idea as to what I'm gonna be. Nine damage twice, then channel 2 glass. This orb deals damage to all enemies, but decreases damage every turn. This frost orb gains block. Hmm. Cool-headed. This is an orb build. Absolute orb build. Start each combat with an extra strength. I don't want to just, like, skip over, like, elites just because I couldn't handle it. No. Terra Eels got, That presents a problem, because, like, I'm pretty much dead. Because, like, there's no real logical way I'm about to... Oh, shit. This is gonna be interesting. Lose your strength. That's not gonna help me, isn't it? What's the evoke? Gain 5 block. That's not gonna help at all. Oh well. Yep, live and learn, I guess. That's just how I am, though. I just live and learn. And, you know, because this is pretty much the last of the characters, I'm pretty sure, judging by the fact that this last slot is just random, that means that we're pretty much all set in terms of new character unlocks. So there's one. Choose one of two colorless cards to add to your deck. Add Nail's Fury to your deck. First 3 card rewards you see are upgraded, but the first treasure chest you open is empty. Nail's Fury is pretty good, since you can just essentially make it very powerful. Let's see, Elite, Elite, Elite. Ah, hey, look at that. Another run where I can do 3 Elites. Potentially, anyways. Doesn't matter which way I go. But likely speaking, the best path is this, because that gives me a campfire as well. Then after passing through this elite, go here, get the campfire. I think I'm gonna go for the events, because like I think the events are kind of interesting and give you some very unique rewards. There's also the shop here, which could be an immediate card removal service. I also like the idea of just doing a bunch of events. Unfortunately, this path also means I will have... Unfortunately, like, the big problem is that no matter which path I take, it's either I get an early shop, which is not very good because my gold is currently pretty low, or I don't even get a shop at all, which would be even more interesting. I think we can suffer without the shop, though. At least we can deal without the shop. For now. Oh, you're gonna make me weak. Channel extra lightning. Deal some extra damage. There we go. Full on channel build. No. And there you go. 18 gold, Swift Potion, and let's see. True Focus. Increase the effectiveness of orbs. Whenever you evoke lightning, deal 6 damage to each enemy hit. Channel 1 Frost for each enemy exhaust. Huh. I'm gonna go with Thunder. Pull out the Thunders one. A path leads you into a partially submerged vault. There are 2 chests, but only 1 brittle key. The first chest, shaking it, you get jingly-jangly noises, bit of gold. The second chest, enormous, ornate, and clearly cursed, lots of gold. Yep, there was gold in it. Yep. Thank you, game. Now, if you excuse me, I'm just gonna go ahead and fight some more fucking corpse sloths. Great, thanks for making me fucking brittle. There we go. The only potential option I have is just to, like, stall him. Alright. There we go. Evocation. 2 Swift Potions. So, one card for each unique orb you have. I would assume that we'd be able to, like, increase the number of, like, orb slots. Huh. I don't know. All I know is that I am getting a little greedy and I'm going to go for another event. Go to Strawberry. Raise your max HP by 7. Really good. Down to Smith quickly. Yeah, my lightning build's going to go fucking nuts. Terror Eel. I really should have striked, actually. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't. I think I just want to passively damage him for now, quickly. Yeah, he's got the fucking Vigor. Ow. There, you got Vigor now. Vulnerable for 99 goddamn turns. Hey. Speed potion. 5 dexterity on this turn, but then I lose it immediately afterward. Whenever you enter a rest site, stuck next combat with an additional 2 energy. Gain 2 orb slots. That's pretty good, actually. We can... That could actually really help in the long term. Doc. Come on. Extra slots. Alright, well, I'm down 30 HP. Brother. There's gonna be a lot of lightning coming down. There you go. 19 damage and channel 3 frost. But Jesus, that is 3 toss, though. Channel 1 frost for each enemy and exhaust. Huh. Oh, brother, you gotta be kidding me. Oh. Oh, there comes more damage on my end. Hmm. 1 damage. I'm gonna need, like, some lightning. 7, 10, 19. These guys have, like, a lot of strength at this point, so... I really should have pulled out the Swift Potion, a bit more potential. Uh-oh. Well, I'm not very good at this character. It's very complicated. Hmm. 9, 7 plus 9 is 16, so 25 damage. No matter what I do, I'm fucked. So yeah, that's 10 that I'm blocking from the 25, so it would mean I'll still take 15 damage. Just come out swinging, I guess, you know? Actually, no, that turned out to work out in my favor. Kind of. Because I'm now left to have 1 HP. Christ. Also, I have the water giant at the end of this run. Oh, well. Come out swinging then. Just come out swinging. Oh boy. Yeah, defect's gonna be very complex, because like I don't really have an idea of what I'm doing with defects in particular. The Axe Blind boss drops 2 relics, receive greed but gain 333 gold. Let's get the pair of scissors and quickly incision out a strike. Because I don't like the strikes. I think the strikes are kind of crap. They're basically just really, you know, they're really just filler cards, which we don't need at this moment. Map generation, though, seems to be very generous today. Now we're getting paths where 3 elites are super common. But the problem is that the map generation is also being slightly less generous because of the fact that I'm also getting shops far too early for them to matter. So in order for me to like get the most value out of this, like I would have to like do a bunch of events. I would say like taking the campfire in case things go hairy is a much better deal. Ah, okay. Evoke, alright. Rightmost orb will do like 8 damage twice. 8 times 2 is 16. It'll be reduced by quite a substantial amount. There we go. Look at that. We have the ceremonial beast by the end of this run. See, add 2 burn and add a burn into your discard pile. 3 damage, apply 1 vulnerable. You know what this is reminding me of, funnily enough? This is kind of reminding me of Drake runs in Cobalt Core. Because, like, there's a lot of risk-reward in this card. 3 damage, apply a vulnerable. I think that this is gonna be this could be decent. I'm gonna go ahead and maximize my values, these. I need the money, alright? I can take the HP loss for now. No. Come on, it's just a random battle. Great, shrink me, then. Shrink me. Oh, brother. Well, whatever. Bury in a bottle. When you would die, instead this potion is discarded and you heal 30% in max HP. Oh, I like this one. Because, like, we can basically block for most turns and then absolutely torrent them with damage. Alright, well, I'm slimed a little bit. Alright, I need to, like, evoke my Dark Orb in order for this to have any value, though. Bottled Potential. Shuffle all your cards into your draw pile, then draw 5 cards. Refract. Deal 9 damage twice, then channel 2 glass. Gain 7 block, and then gain an extra energy. Huh. Like, for the next turn. Ah, fuck. This guy is ridiculous. Shall we begin? Alright. $24 times 2 is 48. I'm gonna hold on to the orb because I want to, like, damage him a bit harder, you know? Alright, well, he's dead once I get the evoke. Or the dual kiss. Here we go. Evoke was really good there. 9 block from the leap. Double my energy, but then exhaust. Deal 5 damage twice. Now I'm gonna go with leap. I don't know if it's a leap in logic, but you know. Next, oh god damn it, the slithering strangler. Fucking hate those guys. Fucking despise this thing, so I'm gonna need to evoke. Alright, well, fuck you. 6 damage. I'm gonna have to expend my Fairy Lightning. Fucking hell. God. Great, great fucking do it, sure. There we go. Gain 1 glass. Glass deals damage to all enemies, but decreases every turn. What is its evoke then? Or its evoke then? Let's see. Random event. Oh, it's a shop. Haha. Alright, then. Let's go ahead and get rid of the strike. Whenever you evoke lightning, deal 6 damage to each enemy hit. Gain 3 block. Put a card from your discard pile into your hand, then exhaust. 13 block, but get wounded. 13 damage, draw a card, and when a status card is created, reduce this card's cost to 0. 9 damage, and focus. 1 random colorless card in your hand, blah. Every 5 cards you add to your deck, heal 15 HP. The first time you lose HP, drop 2 cards. Start each combat with 3 additional orb slots. Hell yeah, dude. I love me some orbs. Rest. Gremlin Horn. Whenever an enemy dies, gain 1 energy and draw a card. I have to rest, okay? Look, this is up. Absolutely despise that guy. Evoke dealt 8 damage to all enemies. I fucking hate this guy in particular. I don't know if it's just me, but this guy in particular is irritating. That's because infection sucks. I need to, like, evoke 1 glass quickly. Yeah, like I said. Six damage. Aha! Ow. I'm gonna take the full bronze of 8 damage. Fuck me. I I hate the infection. So fucking much. Despise it. Alright. There we go. Potion build. Alright, that's really good. Vulnerable. 24 damage. If you kills an enemy, then gain back that 3 energy. That's pretty good. I think that we're doing a channel build. But, like, you know, that would require a lot of block as well to be useful. The first time you play an attack, skill, and power each turn, gain 1 strength and 1 dexterity. I want to, like, quickly... 12 damage. There we go. Let's see, 30 damage. 36? If I can... Oh, yeah, okay. Dead man walking. Boom. Done. 37, regen, tuning fork. Every time you play 10 skills, gain 7 block. Interesting. Well, what the fuck, man? We're getting so many of these. I need to get rid of this glass at some point. Leap and logic, buddy. I need to, like, block 8 damage. Oh, well, yeah, okay, that works. If I can evoke... There we go, 24 damage. 8 damage now. There we go. Draw 3 cards through Skim. Deal 5 damage twice. Play a random attack from your draw pile. And deal 10 damage. I'm gonna skip the card reward. Considering that none of those seem to be particularly interesting. We have the Ceremonial Beast, by the way, so... News flash. This guy is gonna be a bit tough. I'm also gonna drink the regen potion. And also a strength potion so that I can basically guarantee my strength. Ow. 6 damage. Okay, yeah, this is a bit painful. Thank you. I think this is really good. Now. Oh, okay, there we go. That's a lot of damage. I didn't even pay attention. Regen is worn off. Ringing. Sons of bitches. There we go, 7. This guy has strength now. That's great. I'm ringing. Oh, hey, look, Epoch's discovered because I finally beat Act 1 with the defect. Going for orb build. I wonder how many more will I get? Next party plays on focus. Oh, okay. It doesn't say this turn either, so that could be much better. Elite. 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 And elite. Sadly, the map generation hates me today, and now I have to go and only fight one elite. Not a huge issue, though, thankfully. I think that that's a good path, since it gives me a shop as well, which means I can do some card removal. But I also haven't even visited a shop at all in this run either, so I don't know. Well, things that turn belly up, I don't know. First, though, troubled automaton, looking for your friend? Let me help. Gain additional energy at the start of your third turn and every turn after that. You may sacrifice card rewards of help. I love the scale. Because it is basically fucking relics every single time. Alright, let's channel some darkness. Extra block. I really didn't need to do that, actually. I probably could have just gotten away with, like... Alright, channel some glass. Channel some lightning. Give this guy the treatment that I'm looking for. Actually, I really shouldn't be doing dark anyways, because these guys can only take 1 damage. Oh, everyone's gonna die. Everyone's gonna die! There we go. There we go. Potion of Binding. Apply 1 weak and 1 vulnerable to all enemies. Sacrifice! I don't need any of those cards. This guy's gonna be so screwed. Alright, so I'm not even worried about the rock bowl bug. It's the egg bowl bug that I would take more issue with. Pretty much speaking, if I just get my block game up every other turn... You know, it means that I practically have... Oh! Gain energy and then gain additional energy at start for the next 3 turns. Damage and extra focus. I like Darkness Plus, so you know what? Darkness Plus it is. I won't sacrifice cards this time. Card removal service. Please, get rid of a useless strike. Retain your hand for the first turn of combat. If you enter turn with at least 10 block, deal 6 damage to a random enemy. I like the Regal Pillow. Channel 1 lightning. Oh boy, this is the only one. Well, I'm fine with deck thinning only. If it means much, you know? Like, getting my deck thinned out is very important. Ew, you're gonna debuff me. You just made me tender. When you play a card, lose strength and dexterity this turn. Huh. That's interesting. So I gotta be very careful with which ones I'm playing. Uh-oh. Wait, a lot of damage. Ow. Alright, let's do this. Boom. Little hairy. I don't know. Nope. Sacrifice. We got a shovel. You can now dig at rest sites to obtain a random relic. I really don't need that. Infested automaton. There's a chamber filled with dead robots. A lone automaton still has a faintly glowing core, but it's engulfed by a grotesque organic growth and doesn't respond. Study to obtain a random power, or touch the core to obtain a random zero-cost card. Let's go for power. Hey! By studying the glowing automaton and how its inner workings are laid out, you realize that specific metals and their arrangements resist various ailments. What the fuck happened to my kilobytes per second? You apply this technology to yourself. I guess because we're playing defect, it makes sense. 1 damage. Ow. Gain extra 2. I'm gonna take a lot of damage. Ow. Go for the eyes. 7 damage. 6 block. You know what? My block game is gonna be much more important at this point, so, yeah. There we go. Explosive Ampule. This one deals 10 damage to all enemies. Deal 12 damage. Next power I play will cost 0 Prevent the next time you would lose HP. That's incredible. Unfortunately for you, none of these fit my build, so sacrifice it is. Rest up. I need that extra HP back. Happy Flower. Every 3 turns, gain energy. Interesting. We have multiple paths. I think going for enemy then elite is much better because then I can get to this campfire, get rested up, and then after the fight with an enemy, we fight. Yeah. I'd say, you know, not too damning. Alright, well, okay. There we go. Ouch. Lightning Rod. Jesus. Yeah, okay. Alright, look at that. Look at that damage rolling in, Holy shit. Look at that damage. Three block, put a card from nope. Deal 7 damage to lightning, or against some block damage. Sacrifice. Whenever you enter a rest site, and start next. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. Looks like I didn't take too much damage from that. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't want to use my lightning just yet. Gain a focus. Toss 'em. Toss it. Toss him into the corner. Get that, get that, get that. Alright, well imagine if I could just simply, you know, evoke my goddamn Dark Orbs. Look at this, he's gonna die real soon. Look at that. Sweet Jesus. Alright, let's see what we got here. Sacrifice. Resting at campsites. Okay. Oh, this guy. I'm not really worried about that guy, honestly. 10 skills, 7 block. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, look at this. Eight damage. Ouch. And I'm gonna take 1 point. Oh, you're just gonna weaken me. That's just, lame. Oh. Ow. Oh shit, wait, I'm gonna lose this fight if I don't pay attention. Bonk and Blanc. Alright, look at this. Look at these run. Just having a ton of dark orbs is gonna be really good. Oh, look at this. This is the most ridiculous I had. Sacrifice. Hey, I got a strawberry. Honestly, like, vulnerable. Like, just doing that would... Oh, God. I think it would be much better to, like, do that. Alright, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and toss. There we go. Boom. Ow, ow. God, that's a lot of damage. Look, you're right, Mr. Orb. 2 extra orb slots. Six damage. Yep. Very close to death here. Very much at death's door. Alright, look at that though. Just doing passive damage over time is very good. $28 damage. Ouch. Every other combat, your card rewards gain an additional power. Sacrifice. Again. Rest up. Again. We're fighting against the Kaiser Crab. No idea. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's this fucking guy. What? The actual shit. Okay, well, looks like I'm gonna have to be doing a lot of blocking. Oh god, well, that's a lot of damage. Alright, look at this damage. Trial? That's just great. Two orb slots. Alright. Alright, well, I'm gonna take like a ton of damage. Holy shit, dog. These guys are doing so much damage at a time. Right. Ow. Alright, well I have to target this next guy soon. Because, like, If I don't, then he's gonna be very difficult to handle. Uh-oh. Yeah, look at that, see? Going for the eyes. Holy shit. I really should have used Beam Cell when I did, but fuck me. Yes. 40 damage. Lethal. Thankfully, though, I have, like, a fairy potion. Thank God for that as well, by the way. Channeling Dark seems to be my best bet. Start of your turn, gain 2 block for each unique orb you have. Deal 11 damage to all enemies. Evoke all your orbs. Channel 1 Lightning, 1 Frost, and 1 Dark. And an Exhaust. I'm gonna sacrifice them for a Toxic Egg. Whenever you add a skill into your deck, upgrade it. Alright, up for glory! This is probably the longest run I've done for Defect. Holy Christ. But then again, like, earlier runs were much more me trying to get some bearings as to how Defect works. Unfortunately, the map generation only allows me to do 2 again. The alternative would be to go here. I think that, yeah, this is generally the best path. Alright.
I haven't had a visitor in a millennia. You're looking quite drab here. Let me find something delightful for you to wear.
Raise my max HP by 31. Whenever you play 2 of your cards in a turn, take half damage from enemies, or choose 3 cards in your deck and enchant them with Swift. Honestly, Looming Fruit, because I'm not really the kind of person who cares about most of those rewards. So, yeah, just getting my HP a bit better is always good. $15 plus 6, that's 21. Alright, get focused. Start channeling. I'm gonna start oh god. Well, that's already off to a bit of a start. $13 damage.
Bloody hell.
Or not 13 damage, but like, there's a lot less coming for. There's a lot less left.
go. Look at that. Ooh, subroutine. When you play a power, gain some energy. Channel 1 frost for each enemy. Sacrifice. Still, I need those sacrifices. Relic Connoisseur. Let's see. Every 5 turns, gain energy. If you end your turn without block, gain 3 block. When you enter a rest site, start the next combat with an additional energy. No. But Vial. Lee's Waffle. Heal 10% of your HP. I guess this flower is pretty good. Yeah, I'm not buying all the relics. Alright. Ah! Car. Ah, okay, let's just get the do that. I need to get some focus in. Oh my god, that's a lot of darkness. That's a lot of that. That's a lot of that. That's a lot of that. All I need to do is get my darknesses ready. Ba-ba-bum. There we go. Alright, well, this is gonna be pretty good if I can somehow get it out. Alright, if I can get my, ow. Alright, my darkness is pretty much fucking... I am never able to play my darkness. Fucking hell. I just realized that I was also lower on HP. Hey, at least I got some epochs. Alright, let's see. Chapter 2, Hello. In the scrapyard, the defect ponders its fate and purpose. Is being okay at a host of functions not desirable? Do we all need to excel at a distinct function? While processing these questions, hello, pops out another construct. Hello, defect responds. My name is Flaw. Data disk. Start each combat with extra focus. At the start of each combat, gain channel 1 dark. Ah! And metronome. The first time you channel 7 orbs each combat, deal 30 damage to all enemies. Chapter 6, Tricked. Now resurrected the defective construct. No simple feat, even for an ancient. Construct. What you lost. Your creator abandoned you. Hides at the top. The defect thanks Meow and heads for the top, seeking answers. We have Loop. At the start of... Oh my god. At the start of your turn, trigger the passive ability of your rightmost orb. Alright, Null and... Alright, Null is deal 10 damage, apply 2 weak, and channel 1 dark. Consuming Shadow, channel 2 dark at the end of your turn, evoke your leftmost orb.
Man, Defect sounds like it's gonna be a very complex character to play. I'm gonna be real. Hmm. Extra gold at the start, because I don't know what the map looks like yet. Now I do. And I can safely say, again, 3 elites this time around. This run. Which I do like. I like getting a ton of elites, honestly. The best way to guarantee it, of course, would be something like this, or this. Getting this would give me an early shop, sure. Don't mind that. And after that, after I fight that elite, then I can just take either of these routes to get 2 elites. Hmm. Decision paralysis. Regardless of which one I use, it will lead to an enemy fight like that. Or I could even take this path. Get myself as many shops as possible. Personally speaking, I'd say like this elite would be a better option because it at least leaves my path open for multiple potential options. Fighting an enemy right after an elite doesn't seem like the best idea. So I'd say this path. I don't know yet. I would like to maximize the value I get out of shops though. So let's go this way. Especially considering my immediate gain of money helps handle things pretty early. Alright. I mean, like, you know, it's dead. Discard any number of cards, then draw that many. Huh. Innate. Gain 10 block and exhaust. 7 damage, then channel a lightning. Channel plasma, which gains energy. Hmm. Alright. Gain 4 energy, then exhaust it. 6 damage, channel a frost. 10 damage, apply 2 weak, channel a dark. Huh. Hmm. Let's get rid of the useless strikes again. Pocket watch. Stone calendar. No potions, you have 2 additional dexterity. Well, okay. I like maximizing events. 53 gold. I'm not risking the curse just yet. Random cards. 12 damage. Next card you play. Okay, rainbow. Let's see. What do we get here? Fucking toad pools. So, passive at the start of the turn, gain extra energy. If I evoke it, I gain 2 energy. It's unaffected by focus. The plasma is just okay then, I guess. There we go. That's pretty good, though. For block, at the start of the next 2 turns, channel a lightning. We're doing full on channels. Alright, let's channel a lot of energy into me. Evoke your rightmost orb twice. Vigorous, goddamn. Oh, here it is. What I've been hoping for this entire time. Alright. Yeah, make me vulnerable all you want, kid. Not gonna change much. Cause like it's been over. So over. Gain 1 ritual. Start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Huh. I guess none of these, thank you. Rest up quickly because I need to get that health back up. And I don't really got many cards I want to smith. Ten damage, apply 2 weak, exhaust. Boom. No, sorry, it's channel 1 dark. Ah, god damn it. Channeling lightning. Probably not the smartest move, but at the same time, you know. Five block. 4 extra block as well. Time to channel. Actually, no, I don't even need to do anything about that. But I'm still gonna channel anyways. Aha! Focus Strike, Feral, or Hologram. I'm gonna skip these cards for now because I don't need them. Ooh, enemies drop 10 additional gold. Skulking Colony. This guy is very crazy. I know that probably wasn't the smartest, but you know, what is a smart move at this point? Ow.
Alright, sir. Channeling plasma. Free potion, venerable tea set, and let's see, none of these. Thank you very much. Because, like, I don't see anything that's particularly worth taking. Rest. Shop time. Shopkeep. Let's do some card removing. I'm gonna get rid of this block for once. First time you draw a status card. Nope. Nope. Charged battery is pretty good. No. Nah, yeah, well, we're fighting the waterfall giant, of course. Saying the Sword of Stone. Ooh. I mean, like, we're doing elites a lot, so fuck it. I mean, we have an elite here at this point. One damage. Ow. Ritual. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ouch. Ouch. 3. There we go. Add a random attack skill and power into your hand. They're free to play this turn. Book of Rings. Ah. Gain 6 block, added days. Okay, sure. We're gonna rest. I really want to see what this Sword of Stone becomes. Waterfall Giant is basically a giant DPS check. Make sure you're dealing a shit ton of damage at a time. Because this guy's gonna basically erupt. This guy also is going to heal himself. I don't know how much HP he's going to heal, but it's going to be irritating. Gonna drink. And after that, let's go ahead and start fucking him up. He's gonna deal 24 damage, which is not good. 27 damage next. Again, like I said, he's a bitch, and I hate him. I'm gonna channel some plasma as a safety net. Hmm. Start of my turn is being that. Alright, he's gonna deal 33 damage, which is not good. Shit. Hmm. Ow. Alright, that was a close one, lads. Alright, one focus. Sure, I like focus. Welcome to the Hoives. Alright. Elite. 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 Damn. Today it's only 2 again. Really, at the end of the day, though, that doesn't really matter. I think getting the 2 elites as early as possible is really good, though. Plus, having a shop after a few enemy encounters and an event is more guaranteed to be good, in my opinion. Let's take a look at what we get here.
Not here to annoy me. What an unusual little construct.
Upgrade 4 cards, add a brightest flame to your deck, and a pumpkin candle. Upgrade 4 cards. So, fusion. This. Charge battery seems to be really good. Defragment, also really good. Boom. Upgrade those powers. Right path seems to be the way to go. Jesus Christ. Ow. I'm gonna channel plasma quickly. Probably gonna be the last run of the day anyways, so 10 block, then gain an extra energy. Yep. 6 damage. 6 damage. There we go. Alright, okay, let's see what we get. Manipulate power, no. No thank you. I'll skip these card rewards. Yeah, attack me for 17. I'm gonna need this. Sure, this could help, but that's not exactly what I was looking for. Does escape combat after 5 oh god. Alright, well, let's try to get you out. Hmm. Oh, you're dead. There, well, there we go. No need to worry. Channel 1 Frost for each enemy. Add a random power into your hand. It's free to play. Deal 10 damage, apply 2 weak. I mean, like, I already have most of what I need in this deck. God damn it. You're gonna make me weak. Aren't you a funny little guy? Watch as I just do like a shit ton of damage. Per turn. Yeah, this is gonna spend another turn. This. Watch. Watch the master play his hand. Mm-hmm. Ow. Oh, okay. All I had to do was just get that guy out of the way. 9. Thank you very much, though. Capacitor. Seems like a decent card. Let's go ahead and remove one of my useless strikes again. Give myself a nice strawberry. Oh god, let's die. Ow. Shit. Might not be my last run then, if this is gonna be the case. Ow. Two health left. God damn it. Okay. I unlocked a new epoch, though, at the very least. But I'm thinking that this is gonna be it for today, in the meantime anyways. The blight stops consuming. The ground, dry and brittle, begins to moisten. The clouds around the spire douse the lands. The sunlight pierces through newly formed cracks in the clouds. It has been done. Someone had slain the spire. Guess what? I got a bunch of new potions. Enemies lose 9 HP at the end of each of its turns. Gain 10 block. Next turn, gain 10 block. And Touch of Insanity. Choose a card in your hand. It's free to play this combat. That's a lot of epochs, still. Yeah, that's gonna be it today. I know this was on the shorter side, but to be honest, like, yeah, I'm already running late on a lot of things. And so tomorrow begins the complete and utter randomness where I just choose whichever character I feel like playing as. Because, you know, there's like a lot of characters to choose. They all seem to default to 99, so I don't know why there's like... Or at least 99 gold, so I don't know why it says, oh, you start with 99 gold, when like, fucking everyone starts with 99 gold, unless there's like a secret character they're gonna add that starts with less money. Well, whatever the case, I'm gonna call it here. Can't wait for the full release, to be honest. Like, once the full release is out, I assume that there will be official mod support, just like with the base, original Slay the Spire, game. So who knows? Hopefully that comes. But regardless, that's gonna be it. Thank you all for watching. See you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.